So today I want to talk about some of my favorite pieces for fall. These are pieces that I have been slowly purchasing over the course of summer when everyone's cleaned out their closets, they've finally gotten rid of things, and I've been able to snatch them up secondhand or on sale, as well as some of my favorites from previous seasons that I maybe haven't touched on a lot in some of my older videos, but I definitely am like even more excited to wear them this season than I might have in the past. I'm also going to be getting into some of the pieces that I'm still on the lookout for, things that I've been wanting so badly and I just can't quite seem to find them. Maybe I'm too early in the shopping game for fall, but I'm hoping that at some point I will add these pieces to my wardrobe in this fall and winter season. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Just click that notification bell and it'll let you know every time I have new videos. It really helps me out and really helps me understand what videos you guys are liking and what I should make more of. So the first kind of set of items that I've been really excited to add to my wardrobe for the fall season are trousers. I love a trouser. I usually actually go for like a cropped trouser. So this particular style of trouser that I've been purchasing is a little bit different. It's a little more relaxed, a little more 90s. I'm actually wearing one of my favorite new pairs of trousers that I purchased from the Frankie shop. Frankie shop, hands down, in my opinion, is one of the best places to buy trousers, blazers. They can be varying in quality, so definitely keep that in mind. I think these trousers are perfect though. They're a nice, heavy material that makes you think they're not inexpensively made. They have really nice detailing. I love these little sort of white sewn on the top of the pleats. I just think that's an extra special little touch. I just love this sort of pleat design with a little bit of a wider leg in general. I think it looks so good with like a fun tennis shoes, so my Vejas or like my New Balances that I've paired them with. I just think it makes for a still classy, professional outfit, but in a lot more casual of a way of presenting it, if that makes sense. So I'm very into this idea of like trousers with tennis shoes and kind of that almost homage to the suit. You guys know that I love a suit. And so, yes, I also realized I don't have a pair of navy trousers. So I think I'm kind of like dabbling into navy this season, which sounds shocking, I know. Going crazy over here, but I actually just don't really have any navy items in my wardrobe. I really like pairing navy with black. I think that looks super cool. I think navy looks great with camel, and I'm excited to just pair these trousers with a lot of different things. I also think they look really great with a belt, which I'll be getting into later. Belts have been one of my favorite accessories to start adding more to my wardrobe for this fall. Another set of trousers that I picked up that I am obsessed with are these Balenciaga high-waisted. They're definitely more of like a tuxedo type trouser look. They're skinnier through the leg. They have this beautiful front pleating detail that I think is gorgeous. My favorite thing about it though is this really thick waistband. It just reminds me of like a cummerbund, like on a tuxedo, and it just sucks you in, and it's this gorgeous stiff material. I actually thought at first it was wool, but they're 100% cotton, made in France, vintage Balenciaga. This is the reason I shop on The RealReal. When I can find something like this, which I think these trousers came out to be around a little over $100. I just see it, I know that it's special, and when I can get my hands on it and I love it and it fits, it's just such an exciting feeling. I will say I did break a few of my personal rules with these pants just because they fit perfectly. Like, can barely zip them up. I know they're meant to be tighter fitting, and I think they look amazing when you put them on. They're honestly like corset pants. When you put them on, I'm standing up straighter, I'm feeling cinched in, I'm walking more confidently. It just really forces you to like completely change how you're carrying your body, kind of like a corset does. However, if I gain the tiniest bit of weight, these are not going to fit. So normally I would say, like if something's like so in the moment, then I wouldn't purchase them. But since they're such a beautiful special vintage piece, I felt like it was worth the risk. And if my weight fluctuates and I can't wear them, then I know it'll probably fluctuate back down again at some point. So just having these in my wardrobe almost as like a collector's piece was important to me. So this is the second pair of trousers that I have invested in for the fall. And I think one's more casual, one's more formal. I think it's nice to have, you know, different trousers sort of serving different needs. And these definitely do. Since I started talking about belts, I do want to jump into belts and why I'm really excited about belts. Once again, belts are really nothing new. In fact, I have had this particular belt. It's been in a lot of my videos in the past from Madewell. In fact, I think it's actually called the Perfect Belt, which does live up to its name. It is a very perfect belt. But I just think it's such a great classic. It's a really nice width. It's like a medium size width. I actually did end up getting this in the extra small based on my measurements. I just purchased it because this is gold and I really wanted a silver hardware belt. So I actually just picked up this one over the weekend and I got it in an extra small, but it's just a tiny bit longer than the extra small. It's just a little bit of extra leather kind of hanging out over. If it really bothered me, I could probably get it trimmed, but I kind of like it because I can actually wear it with like lower trousers if I wanted to. Not everything has to be like up around my waist. I did really appreciate the difference in this buckle. It's kind of a nice rectangular buckle, looks a little more modern than this one, but I just think recently I've been loving adding belts to trousers, to jeans. I just think it makes for a really classic put together outfit that makes it look like you tried when you really haven't. I can just be wearing jeans and a t-shirt, and if I throw on a belt, I just feel way more dressed up and way more put together. So I have been loving just classic leather belts, and I will continue to be wearing these throughout the fall season with trousers and also with jeans. So that brings me to my next set of items for fall. One of these I actually already own. It is a staple in my closet, and that is the black skinny high-waisted jean. Yeah, skinny jeans might be out or whatever, but look, you need a skinny jean if you're gonna wear a riding boot. And if you guys saw my last video, I am obsessed with the idea of riding boots for fall. In fact, spoiler alert, I did end up with the motorbike boots from the Row. Still searching for like a more classic riding boot, but I think these are just a fantastic casual riding boot that's gonna be really great, especially with my less sort of structured formal pieces like my barber jacket and whatnot. But anyway, you really need a skinny jean to tuck into boots like this. And so I love my frame denim. I grab them off the RealReal you can get them for as little as $40, sometimes $30 on sale. I wear 26. I find they fit pretty true to size. And it's just a great classic layering piece. Another great item that you can pair with the black belt, high-waisted, and it just looks really put together. Also pair it with a nice black t-shirt like this. And then the jeans that are new to my wardrobe this year that I've been searching for a very long time are a nice classic pair of Levi's. I do have a vintage pair of Levi's, but they've started to turn this weird like yellow color kind of. If you guys have ever experienced that with your jeans, let me know and see if, I don't know, I should probably look online and see if there's something I can do about it because they're just starting to look a bit rough. But I just wanted a nice classic kind of bootcut pair of Levi's in a nice crisp blue color, no distressing. And honestly, it's been really, really hard to find ones that kind of match that criteria. I don't know if it's a spring summer thing, but it seems like all of the jeans that are on Levi's are distressed. Like there's holes. I know I sound like an 80-year-old woman when I say that, but there's just holes everywhere. There's distressing. I've even ordered pairs of jeans and then gotten them and realized there's distressing in places that I didn't really necessarily see on the photos online. I grabbed this pair of Levi's recently, which are in a medium wash. I believe it's called Mad Love. And this is the particular style. It's the 501 90s jean, which they say is a little baggier. I didn't find these too baggy. They're not like the dad jean, which has been really popular with Levi's recently. I think this is a nice compromise. It doesn't look like a dated fit, like it says it's the 90s jean, but it's not like you look at it and think you're wearing like your mom's jeans or something. They definitely look really classic. I love the kind of boot cut fit. I actually like that they're like a mid-rise jean. They're not super high-waisted, even though, not to skip ahead to the end, but hint, that is also something I'm still searching for, is a sort of different iteration of Levi's. But I've been really, really happy with these because they're a little bit baggier, a little bit looser. They're super comfortable. The other thing that I was looking for that I love about these jeans is that they are 100% cotton. So they're that super rigid, like sucks you in where you want them to, but they're gonna get softer and more broken in over time, but they're not sort of stretchy. I just feel like stretchy jeans right now, I don't know, I'm just not super into them. I wanted to have a jean that had nice structure to it on its own and had that really rigid, sort of crisp cotton look. So I've pretty much only been looking at jeans by Levi's that are 100% cotton. They did have a really big sale recently over Labor Day, and these jeans were actually, I believe, 30% off. So normally they're around $98, and I grabbed them for $65, which is really great for a good, solid pair of jeans. Levi's are classic. They're never gonna go out of style, and that's what I love about them. And so that's why I wanted to invest in a pair of Levi's over versus like a pair from Zara or H&M. I do have some of my favorite jeans in the past are from Zara, but I just really wanted that blue classic American jean, for lack of a better word. I should note too that this jean is another pant that you can wear really easily with sneakers. I find this to be really important, especially living in New York City where I'm out and about all the time, I'm walking everywhere. I want to have a jean that I'm not necessarily having to wear boots or slightly more uncomfortable shoes with it. I love the fact that I can wear sneakers, especially, I probably wouldn't pair this with my New Balances just to like avoid that 90s dad look, but I think they look really great with my Vejas or any of my more sort of structured, clean tennis shoes for sure. My Supergas I think would also look nice. Now let's get to one of my favorite categories of fall winter, and that is coats. So in the same line of thinking with these just really classic standard pieces, I have been so excited about coats for fall. So two of the four of these are coats that I've already have in my wardrobe, but I want to bring them back out and talk about them because I just love them so much. And then two of them are actually brand new to my wardrobe. So this is a piece that I've had in my wardrobe for a couple of years now, and it's a classic, it's a staple, and it is my Barber jacket. This was a collaboration with Alexa Chung, who's amazing. She has great style. I personally love this Barber jacket because it's a lot more casual and not as like frumpy as some of the other Barber jackets, but I just think I love the gray color as well, the gray and the black with the green. I just think it fits in with my wardrobe a little bit better, but I think this compared with my new motorbike boots from the Row, I just think it looks really, really nice. I would look great walking into Soho Farmhouse in this. It's just sort of a more elevated country chic look, and I really love that for a fall. I still love, you know, looking nice, looking elegant, but still with a little bit of casualness because I don't ever want to look like I'm trying too hard in terms of my fashion and my ensemble. I think you just look a lot more cool girl when everything's a little bit less perfect, and that is what I absolutely love about this outfit. I love that once again you can pair all of those basics, so those black frame denim jeans with a nice black t-shirt underneath, add a little belt on there. Very simple to throw together. It's also a really good outfit to wear when you're traveling because if you can't pack a lot, you can really take this one outfit, which is essentially black jeans and a t-shirt, and dress it in a bunch of different ways for a bunch of different occasions. And so that's why I love just having basics, staples, colors that all go together. It just makes your life a lot easier when you're getting dressed. This next coat I had to talk about because it's an oldie but a goodie. This is another, in my opinion, one of the best purchases I've had from The RealReal, and this is my coat from The Row. When I tried this coat on with my motorbike boots from The Row, it was like a match made in heaven. Once again, just that very simple look underneath, those high-waisted skinny frame denim jeans with a really beautiful black Brunello Cucinelli t-shirt. And talk about a just gorgeous elevated outfit. This is definitely more of a city outfit with this coat, but still has that like careless chic look to it. And since it's a little bit more oversized, a little more robe-like without being too oversized and frumpy. I love this combination. I've also paired it with my little Celine sunnies, and frankly, I feel so cool when I wear this. I feel like I'm Morgan Stewart, and I love it. The Row just makes the most beautiful, minimalistic items that you just can't go wrong. I mean, this is the coat I reach for all the time. Granted, I have not had my Totem coat through an actual cold season yet, so I'm really excited to wear that this fall as well. I didn't include that in this one because I did devote an entire video to that, which I will link above and below, but yes, of course, I still love my Totem coat, but the Row coat, I just think, especially considering I just got the Row boots, looks fantastic. I should also call out, it's very rare I would ever recommend wearing like one designer head to toe, but considering that the Row is just so simple and modern and sleek, it really doesn't apply the same as if you had like Gucci or something head to toe. You still look really cool and really elegant and really classy. So speaking of Totem, after I purchased my first camel Totem coat, I had my eye on this coat from Totem on The RealReal for months. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but the best time to buy clothes for the fall and for the winter is in the summertime. Everyone's cleaned out their closets. The RealReal is just marking the stuff down because most people don't want to buy sweaters and coats and things like that when it's, 80, 90 degrees outside, but it is the best time to snag things for fall, and that's exactly what I've been doing over the last few months. And this coat is probably one that I've watched the most closely, and I waited and I waited, and it really paid off in my opinion. It is a coat that I would say nods back to more of the early 2000s, but not in a bad way. I don't know if you guys remember when pea coats and things like that were like all the rage. Like I remember I had this black pea coat from the Gap that had like pink satin lining on the inside, which sounds hideous if you think about it, but I loved that coat so much. I wore it everywhere. And this just reminded me of that like classic shape that honestly I haven't really seen for a while, but considering that, all these trends are coming back, and frankly, a double-breasted pea coat never goes out of style, I thought, given how much I love my Totem coat, my camel one, I think I'm really gonna love this gray Totem coat. And I'm also happy I ordered the other Totem coat knowing that an extra small would suit me well, because this was an extra small. I ended up actually buying it in the final sale on The RealReal, which means that you can't return it. So while you're getting a super discounted price, I ended up grabbing this for roughly $230, I believe. And normally it would retail for, Totem coats, they're like in the thousands. I grabbed this gorgeous coat. I mean, this is honestly, it's so well made, like so well made. It's just stunning. I mean, everything Totem does is just of such good quality that I'm so happy that I have this. So the fact that I grabbed this really beautiful wool coat for as much as, something you'd get at Dillard's or something, it is just insane to me. So this is such an incredible addition to my wardrobe. I cannot wait to wear this. I also love that now I have a bit of a shorter coat, because other than my Barber jacket, I really don't have a warm wool coat that's shorter that I could wear with skirts and tights or jeans and just show off more of my sort of higher knee boots, and that I don't want to hide under long baggy jackets. So this is it's just a great classic, and I'm super excited to grab this. This is another coat that I grabbed over the summer, of course, and this was particularly great because I believe this was a last season item, so it was on sale on Mango. This is also a 100% wool coat, so I believe it retailed for $160. It's definitely one of the more premium lines at Mango, and that's one thing I do like about Mango, I will say, over sometimes a Zara or an H&M, is that they use really premium materials on some of their stuff, and so you can have jackets and suits and things that are $300, $400. Like, they definitely don't shy away from a higher price point if the materials are really great. So like if they're wools, if they're cashmeres. So I do like Mango for that. This was a more like, I'd say trendy jacket, but still really classic. I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe. It's got shoulder pads. It's definitely giving me like Balenciaga vibes. Once again, pairing it with that gorgeous, just head to toe black outfit. But this will look equally great over skirts, dresses. I love that it's not cropped, but it is a shorter jacket once again. And I love how it has a silver zip up, a nice silver hardware. Also happy I ordered a silver, or got a silver belt for that reason, so I'm not having to clash metals, which I like doing with jewelry. I don't like doing with belts as much. So yeah, this was a really fantastic buy. I ended up getting the extra small just because the small was like fairly oversized. As you can see, the extra small is still pretty oversized. But I do love that look. I love the really long sleeves. I just think it's a very dramatic, beautifully made jacket that I think is gonna be a really good transitional piece from fall before it gets super, super cold and I have to start wearing those heavier jackets like the Totem wool coat. So this was definitely a good addition to the wardrobe. And then the final segment I'm going to talk about in terms of the pieces that I've added to my wardrobe, before I get into the pieces I'm still lusting over and that I'm still looking for the fall, and that's basics. So I don't know about you guys, but no matter how great the quality is of a t-shirt or a bodysuit, because I tend to wear these things over and over and over again every season, no matter how gentle and how careful I am when I'm washing it, these things do tend to become more worn out, in my opinion, than any of my other pieces, like a trouser or a jacket or anything like that. And so when a new season starts, I really do try to grab a lot of base layers and just layering pieces like a great black t-shirt or a great bodysuit. And so two items that I've added to my wardrobe that I'm really excited about are this black t-shirt that I'm wearing. So this was another steal from the Real. It's all relative. This was a really expensive t-shirt, but not as expensive as if I would have bought it directly from Brunello Cucinelli. This t-shirt, though, I completely understand why this brand is sort of the gold standard. The detailing to make it really fit under the arm, on the shoulders, it's just a really beautifully crafted t-shirt, and I just think it's not tight, so it still makes for a nice comfortable layering piece. It's obviously really nice material, but still just a good, classic t-shirt that I can get great wear out of. Obviously, I love my old t-shirts from Ray, from Matches that I got last year. Still gonna be wearing those in rotation. They're a lot more oversized than this one, so I like the fact that this is a little more classic, a little more tailored to the body. So definitely an additive piece. It's not like a repeat purchase. If I bought another big oversized white or black t-shirt, then yeah, I would say so, but this is really not something I have a lot of great quality ones in my wardrobe. A lot of mine are quite grubby now, and when I actually do my wardrobe switchover, I need to part ways with some of the older ones. And then this is a piece that I just picked up from Skims. This is a high neck, long sleeve bodysuit. I can't remember exactly what line this comes from. I think it's the super soft line, because it is. It's really soft. It's really comfortable. The thing that I love about Skims is that it skims your body. It's very tight fitting. It's such a good layering piece for under, big jackets or sweaters or a lot of the pieces that you wear regularly in the fall, it's so important just to have a really nice classic layering piece like this. And one thing that I like about this, which it drove me nuts for a while, and I know I've said this in older videos, is that it's not a black. Like looking at it next to this t-shirt, it's definitely more of a dark gray. And I actually kind of love that. Like I have a lot of black t-shirts, I have black bodysuits, but the fact that this isn't quite a black means I'm not doing completely black head to toe. It looks really nice with like my gray pieces, like the Barber jacket or the Totem gray jacket. And I just think that it adds a little bit of just visual interest without being a completely different color. Like it's technically still black, I guess, but it just kind of breaks up the outfit a little bit better. And it's so comfortable. So no matter what you think about Kim Kardashian, I love Skims. I will always love Skims. They make really great basics, and this bodysuit is just a really good layering piece that I'm gonna wear all throughout fall. So that's the end of all of the pieces that I've been purchasing over the summer. I've been adding to my wardrobe slowly over time in order to prepare for the cooler seasons. So now I want to talk about the pieces that I'm still looking for, or the pieces that I still haven't found yet. And one of those I hinted at earlier, and that is a pair of Levi's that are more high-waisted and a little bit more cropped, 100% cotton. I really love the 501 line for sure. I don't want any distressing. I just want that clean, beautiful, bluer look. I do love the look of this medium wash. I think it almost looks a little more formal, dare I say, than your standard kind of vintage Levi's, but I do love that even bluer look. I'm gonna show some example photos here of the things that I'm looking for, and I'm just hoping that as fall comes, maybe after this giant Labor Day sale, Levi's is gonna start bringing more pieces into the fold that might fit this criteria. Maybe I can find them secondhand, which would be great, even though sizing can be tough with jeans secondhand. So I don't know. I'm still gonna keep an eye out. I would really love to have just one more pair of Levi's to go into the fall season with. And the reason I also want cropped is because I have a lot of loafers, I have my Gucci slides, and I just think a nice cropped jean looks really nice. Also a cropped trouser, it looks really great with those loafers. And so that's kind of the look that I want to go for in the fall. The next item that I've been looking for, you would not think it would be this hard to find, but it has been next to impossible. I have been looking for a structured, minimally A-line. I don't want like a skater skirt or anything like that with a lot of volume, but minimally A-line, wool, structured black skirt. Would love high-waisted, would love it even more if it had belt loops, and just like a really nice, like good-looking, classy skirt. And it's so hard to find. It's either a really stretchy material, it's either too much volume, too short, too long. That's one trend I'm already finding a little infuriating this season, is the micro mini is here for whatever reason. And when I say micro, I don't know who's gonna be able to wear these, but it's a lot. And that's the complete opposite of what I'm looking for. I just want a really nice tailored black skirt, and I just haven't been able to find it. I did order one from Theory the other day, and I ended up having to return it because it was kind of a stretchy knit wool and just didn't have that structure that I wanted. It also had too much volume. It was definitely too skatery. I don't know. So I will keep looking. Hopefully as we get further into the season, more wintry fall type clothes will start coming out, because I want to wear this with black tights and boots, even with little loafers. I'm just into that like preppy classic look right now. So yeah, that's the other piece that I've been looking for. And then the final piece is a more formal equestrian type riding boot. And stay tuned, you need to watch my next video because I will be reviewing the Hermes jumping boot and see what I think, because the reason I kept the row boots is that they're sort of a more casual in my opinion, but still good looking. Right, they're still a riding boot, I would say, but there is something about having that like really classic, even more formal riding boot that I would wear for just when I want to look a little more elevated. So still a little bit on the hunt for those. And yeah, you gotta watch my next video to see how that turns out. But